The question is, will eating more fiber cure my constipation? If you feel bloated, if you suspect that you're constipated, then stay tuned for this video. I'm Stacy Portugal. I'm a weight loss coach, and I help over 40 women get off the diet merry-go-round. I help them to reduce or eliminate sugar and wheat in their diet, and most importantly, I have a community of women that provide the support that you need to get the results that you deserve. So today we're kind of diving into the causes of constipation. And constipation is super common. I hear about it all the time. It's not something to feel badly about if you have it. It is super common for women, probably men, I don't know, but it is super common for women, and it could be one of the reasons that you feel bloated or your weight loss is stalled. So we definitely want to kind of get things moving in there, and understanding the causes and the resolutions to constipation might make a really big difference for you. So let's sort of dive into constipation and the specific causes. First off, I'll back up just a little bit. Yesterday, we talked about could you be constipated? And there were two things that we discussed specifically to determine if you may or may not be constipated. The first was frequency of bowel movements. So if you're having less than 3 bowel movements a week, you are most definitely constipated. If you're having about 3, you might be kind of on the edge, and I would ask you, how do you feel? Do you feel bloated? Is your weight loss stalled? If you feel perfectly fine, then don't worry about it. If you're having 4, 5, 6, even 6 bowel movements a week, but you do occasionally feel stalled and you feel maybe even as though you're not emptying all the way, that could also mean constipation. So frequency of bowel movements is definitely one thing. And the other thing is what I like to call ease of movement. And of course, we can all kind of use our imagination on that. But really what I'm talking about, just to be perfectly blunt, does it hurt to go to the bathroom? Does it take a lot of effort? Are you experiencing discomfort? These are all signs that you're constipated, that things are not moving along as easily as they should be. So let's kind of dive into why you may be constipated. If you felt that one of those criteria fits you, this video is for you. All right, so the first thing is travel. Travel can be a big cause of constipation. We don't even realize how much travel interrupts our usual diet. So I know for me, as much as I try to watch it when I'm traveling, sometimes I'm so focused on one food group that I completely forget about, the fibrous food groups. Maybe I'm not eating as many vegetables, for example. Even just a change in your schedule that can typically come from traveling or just overall, if you've had a change of schedule, that can cause constipation. Activity level. If you are a sedentary person, you might be a little bit more prone to constipation. Activity gets your body moving, literally and figuratively. So if it's getting your body moving, it's also getting your digestion moving. And that could help ease your constipation. And it could be a reason that you are constipated. All right, what about hydration? Hydration may be a reason that you're constipated. The thing about passing stool through your gut is that you really have to have water to move that stool. And if you're lacking hydration, the stool may not move through your gut the way that you need it to. So hydration would be the third cause of constipation. Also, this sounds really weird, but this could be true of you, and I know I was told this by a doctor. Someone told me I had a twisted colon. So not in a weird way, but my colon was kind of twisty, and he said, you know, that just might be your body. Your physiology is such that you might be suffering from constipation regardless of the healthy diet and all the things that you do right. So just physiology. Also, too much food. Okay, let's stop at this one for just a moment. Too much food can cause constipation. We really have to allow our system time to rest and digest. So if you are a late night eater and then you're getting up and you're having a full day worth of food beginning early in the morning, your system might just be a little stopped up. So if you relate to that, click like, okay? If you think that that may be the thing that's sort of stuffing you up, is just the idea that you're not allowing your system to rest. And actually tomorrow, I'm going to talk about more, not causes, what I'm doing today, but tomorrow I'm going to talk about strategies to relieve constipation. All right, here's the last one, and this really pertains to understanding food, understanding macronutrients, and this is one of the things that we work on in the Shake the Sugar and Beyond group weight loss program that I run. And it's really understanding macronutrients. And Shake the Sugar is not a macros diet. We don't eat macros, we eat food, I know that. But the thing is if you really don't have any understanding of the different macronutrients and how they work for you, then you are not going to be able to help yourself or resolve any issues you're having with weight loss. So understanding macronutrients is really a window into how your body works and how you can use science to help yourself lose weight. And it's really a part of our program. Once again, it's not a macros diet, but I do make sure that all the participants of Shake the Sugar really do have an understanding of what macros are and how they may be playing a role in your weight. And when we look at all other factors and everything else is really in line, understanding macros is the way that I dig a little bit deeper to help get you to your goal. So the thing that you really need to do if you find, the thing that you really need to understand that might be a cause of your constipation is just simply a lack of fiber. Now, how many people really know how much fiber is recommended, the daily recommendation? So the recommended daily allowance for fiber is somewhere between 25 and 21 grams. It kind of depends on your age, and if you're a guy, it's a little bit more. But since most of us are women, it's pretty much between 25 and 21. So if you are smart and you are tracking your food, and I hope that you are, I hope that you're looking back if you're constipated right now and just looking back, how much fiber are you actually getting? So this is a really great example of how understanding our macros can just help us lose weight. Fiber itself is not a macronutrient, but it is considered a carbohydrate, and it is something that you can track. All right, so let's kind of quickly talk about fiber and the role it plays in your digestive system. So the reason that we need fiber to eliminate is fiber is like that broom that's sort of sweeping the inside of our colon, and it really helps to move things through. It also helps to bulk up our stool, and it helps to bring water into our colon. There are two types of fiber, guys. There is soluble and there is insoluble. And here's are some soluble fiber. Think about soluble fiber as the fiber that is water soluble. So it kind of creates like a gel-like substance if you mix it with water. Think about oatmeal. Oatmeal is a soluble fiber. But the fiber that I want to focus on a little bit today as a cause, if you're lacking insoluble fiber. And insoluble fiber is the fiber that, you guessed it, does not mix easily. It does not dissolve in water. Think about celery. Celery does not dissolve in water. It's very solid. It moves through you in almost its solid form. So here are a few examples of insoluble fiber that you might notice is not in your diet. Seeds, the skin, and the seeds and the skins of fruits. So berries would be a really good example of that. Brown rice, other vegetables like leafy greens, broccoli, zucchini. Popcorn is a good example of an insoluble fiber. So one of the causes of your constipation could be the fact that you're not getting enough insoluble fiber. Now, we don't want to pick anything apart. The bottom line is what I would do is I would just take a good general look at how much fiber you're getting in your diet and see if possibly you're just not at that 21 to 25 gram range per day. That could just solve the whole thing because you don't want to get too stuck on exactly what kind of fiber you're eating and all that kind of stuff. But it does help to know that insoluble fiber is really what's recommended to help with constipation. It's really the thing that bulks up your stool and helps it pass through your system. So, also a good thing, well, okay, we'll leave that for tomorrow. But tomorrow, we're going to be talking about strategies to help with constipation. So make sure you tune in tomorrow around this time. And just so you know also, Shake the Sugar is once again launching in April. We have an April class, and the first 5 people or so that sign up do get a bonus one-on-one coaching call with me. The people who sign up for Shake the Sugar learn how to reduce and eliminate the wheat and sugar in their diet. And with any diet, that would be your goal. But the really magical thing about Shake the Sugar is not just the program itself, but it's our community of amazing women who we talk to each other every week. We have a private Facebook group. So Shake the Sugar really gives you the support and the community and the plan that you need to get the results that you deserve. I'm going to leave a link if you want to learn more about Shake the Sugar. And if you have any questions, I want you to feel free just to Facebook message me, or you can even leave me a question in the link. That's perfectly fine. But I hope that this was helpful. If you have a friend, as we all do, who might be suffering from constipation, and you think this information would be helpful for them, go ahead and just click the share button and you can share it. Okay, guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, the community begins in the comments. So I want to hear what you think about the subject of constipation and if this is helpful for you. With that said, I will see you in the next video tomorrow, and have yourself a great day.